Hey you guys, welcome back to the Vili Mars channel. Today it's almost like a part 2 because I am doing the Tasty by Wilton Royal Icing 101 kit, and I'm finishing it up on the cakes that I did with my buttercream kit. So if you haven't checked that video out, go on and check it out. So, this is exciting. Royal icing is different from the buttercream icing. Buttercream icing is softer. This royal icing, it gets hard. You can make sprinkles out of it, so you get the idea of the texture difference. But we're going to go on and check this box out. These kits have been pretty fun, and I'm almost done with my collection, actually. There's one more after this, the fondant kit. So, I'll be finishing that too. Have that in the corner. But alright, so this is a Royal Icing 101. We're going to learn how to make royal icing, decorate cookies, pipe lettering, and make sprinkles. You've got your nutritional facts, and your side panel, and then your back. Now, this is, don't let the fancy name fool you. Learn how to make one of these fun projects with this kit. So we got our cookie designs, the sprinkles, there's cake toppers, and then you can put the words for your cake. Look at that. Royal icing is super easy to use. Sure, you've seen it on sugar cookies, but did you know that with a batch of royal icing and some food color, you can make your own sprinkles? You can also write funny or heartfelt messages, or create custom cupcake toppers. So grab a kit and make royal icing in your next crowning achievement. Alright, so here we have what our kit includes. We have 6 decorating bags, 3 parchment sheets, orange small round tip, blue large round tip, royal icing mix, yellow food coloring, red food coloring, blue food coloring, and our instruction card, which is pretty important. It also mentions that you should, before and after each use, wash in warm soapy water, rinse and dry thoroughly. Alright, so that's done. So let's check it out. Ooh! Alright, so I see our instruction card. This is going to be very vital to us. It's everything we need. So, in order to make this, we really just need water. Everything else in this kit is included, so that's cool. And then here's the other side with some more tips on how to make some of these designs. Let's see, what else have we got? Everything's just flying out at us. So we got our piping bags. We've got our 2 tips. Some food coloring. This is our icing mixture. And parchment paper. Oh, that's cool, because I think we're going to need that to draw on. Alright, the box is empty. Here, we'll keep that side so we can look. Alright, so we have everything here that we need. And let's just get started. We're going to need our mixing bowl. And it says we are going to need an electric mixer, yada yada yada, to beat 3 tablespoons of water and icing mix. Alright, so let's get that mixing. Alright, so we're going to add our mix. Alright. Well, it smells really good. And it definitely smells, I think it smells different. It smells good. Kind of smells like regular frosting. And then we're going to add, it says, 3 tablespoons of water. Alright, I've got a little extra just in case I need more. Because I did need a little more yesterday. Alright. And I'm also just going to use a spoon because I found that that was easier for me than the whisk because everything just kept getting caught in the whisk and it was really, really annoying. So the spoon's a little easier to clean out. So we're just going to mix this until it gets to a thinner consistency, one that's more pipeable. And as you see, I don't think we're going to have enough water. Alright, so I have it, and I think it's more of a thinner consistency. They have a thicker one that looks like whipped cream. But I think this is good. I think it's still pretty thick. And I'm going to make another one that's a little thinner than this. Because we're going to need 2 consistencies for a few of these projects. It also mentions if the icing's too dry, add a tablespoon of water and beat. Continue to add a tablespoon of water at a time and beat until it's thick but well mixed. Icing should appear matte. So that's what it says. I kind of did that and maybe I guess I added a little bit much, but I still think it's good. I think it's a good consistency. But what do I know? I've never made this before. So alright, we're going to need to break this up in a few batches and then we're going to color what we need. So I know I have, I know I need yellow. So I kept yellow from the other kit. And I think that'll be good. This actually has yellow. Is this yellow or is, oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to break this up into a few different containers and we'll get to dyeing. Alright, so this is the part I set aside to make the thinner batter. So, how to thin royal icing. Add 1/8 teaspoon of water for every 1/2 cup of stiff. Okay. To make thin, that's how to make medium. This is a thin. It's 1/2 teaspoon of water for every 1/2 cup of stiff icing. Stir in a slow figure 8 motion. I'm just gonna add some water. Definitely thinner. Alright, actually I'm pretty happy with that. I have to just dye these next. Alright, thin consistency is going to be red. See how that mixes. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that's a nice red. Kind of pink, huh? need a nice vibrant red for the nice vibrant red velvet cake that it is. Okay, so it's a pretty good red. We'll mix it in and make sure it's all the same color. I don't know, it just looks pink. Let me get this to the right color. There we go. Way more pleased with that. Way more pleased. Alright, next is yellow, and it doesn't look very yellow, it looks very red. Let's see. Okay, we got some yellow coming through. That's a good yellow too. Because I need this to be a key. Alright, looks like mustard. It should work though. Alright, so we've got that part done. And I believe that's all the stuff we need. I got my yellow, I got that's the thin, so that's the thin red, and then we got our thick blue, and well, more medium. And then I left a little white just in case for an extra design, because they have white on some of their stuff, so I just left a little bit. So yeah, so I'm gonna get the cake and the cookie, and we're gonna start. Oh wait, we have to put these in piping bags, and then we'll start decorating. All right, and does it tell you on the back? Yep, how to prepare a decorating bag and how to hold one. So, just in case you haven't seen my other video, you're going to take your tip. You're going to take your tip and you're going to put it in the bag as far as it'll go down here. All right, and then you're going to mark where it's at. So let's say it ends up here. So we'll mark the halfway point. And then we'll pull this piece out and cut where it's at, and then we'll put it back in and we can start putting our filling in. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. All right. So our first one we're going to do is, well, I'm definitely going to do the words, the letters. And I'm going to try and make not a cactus, but a smiley face. Not gonna, I don't know. I'll try a strip of sprinkles. Make a little thing of sprinkles. And this is why I made the thick and thin. But if you plan to do this one, I'm not gonna do this one today. But that one's nice for your cookies. Alright, so let's get to it. I'm going to do the letter one. I already have what I'm going to say. I have my thank you, and then I have a key, because as you know, I am making this cake because not too long ago, I got locked out. I locked myself out of my apartment, and some of my roommates helped, or not my roommates, some of my neighbors helped me get back in. So I'm making this cake and a cookie for them. So I just want to say thank you, and I can't draw very good. Like a window with like a person going through it, I can't draw that. But I did a key, so I thought that would work. And if I can make it work, got a little smiley face thing I'm gonna do too, if it works. So let's see. I'm going to try the key first, and that's why I made yellow. Now my icing is definitely thin. So I'm going to do this off camera because I need to look at it closely. I just drew that though. You like my key? We'll keep having it go with that. All right, so some time has passed and I have everything already set. There's my 2 keys, my smiley faces, well, they're faces, and then these strips are going to be sprinkles, and I also have my thank yous. I had to do some extra letters because the K and the T were not the prettiest. But they look good. I think we're just going to try it. Oh, that doesn't look like it's done. These do. Maybe not. I think the thicker, like the more of the icing you use, the longer it takes, because the keys took a while. I mean, I've been waiting for about an hour, maybe more now. So, like I said, the thicker the letters, the thank yous, these harden pretty quick. So, these harden nice and quick. So, let's just get ready to start putting it on top of our cake. So I'm more nervous with these thank yous, so I'm gonna, they're supposed to just peel right off the parchment paper. Let's see. Oh, ooh, they are. Oh, and they're breaking. Oh. Yeah, they're just breaking. I don't understand. I have to be honest about these kits. I think they taste great, but what the directions say realistically has not been happening for me. I mean, the 2 cookie kits I did, the campfire s'mores and the galaxy cookies, it says to leave things in there for an hour or for 15 minutes in the freezer or whatnot. And I mean, after 24 hours, almost 2, even more, even longer, it still wasn't to a consistency. So, I mean, I'm looking at this and it's let dry. I mean, that's not really a time. Just let dry. So, I'm going to try and get these off regardless. We'll see where my placement goes. Well, it's a mess. I mean, nothing would come off. I couldn't get any of it to work. All my letters messed up. My key is on the verge of just cracking into a bunch of pieces. I don't know. I'm not able to get these off. The smiley faces, they just bunched up into a bunch of... Oh, goodness. They look at that. Oh my goodness. Alright, wow. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to pipe on directly on the cake. Well, there is there is my finished product. And I just piped the letters on there. And I piped the key up there as well. So I think you can tell it's a key. And you can tell it says thank you. And I think my neighbors will appreciate this. I'm going to pipe some of my chocolate frosting on there because the dots look good on the other one, and we'll see if we can jazz this up a little. Alright, so I just put some chocolate around the borders and put some cherries on top, and I think there's just one last step, right? Sprinkles. Of course. And this is my glitter bling here. Throw some on here. Just for some color. Garnish the cherries a little bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. Garnish you. Garnish you. Alright. What do you guys think? Well, I think if I was just making this and probably not on camera to show people, I still, regardless, I had a good time. It's just a little frustrating. I'm not sure how long this is gonna take to harden or dry or what, but I mean, it's been well over an hour, and I even stuck those bad boys in the freezer for a little bit. So at this point, I don't know what to do, but at this point, I can say that I'm super glad how they turned out. I love how they look, and I had a good time with this. I like the taste of them. The textures are going to be a little different. Like I said, the Royal icing is a harder texture. So there we have it. Go in the comment section and let me know what you guys think. What cake ideas do you have? What would you have done differently? That's all I have. I just want to thank you guys for watching, but remind you to click subscribe. I've got one more kit like this to do. So thanks for watching, you guys. Toodles!